So, I mean, do you guys want to hear like the craziest story ever?
Yes.
Crazy.
Right, buckle up.
What about our
Oh
audience?
God.
Our audience is waiting anxiously.
I mean, they can buckle up too, I guess.
We're not live though. No, this is the pre-show.
Yeah. Maybe we should wait. Or maybe this should just be a YouTube exclusive.
Exactly.
YouTube exclusive.
Fucking like a Shane Dawson video or something.
Yeah. I feel like this should be a post-show story, but Tiki, you sound like you're pretty ready to tell it, so I don't want to like stop you if you're in the zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's no way that I'd be able to like keep this
All right, go.
inside.
Let's do it then. It's Tiki's story
All right.
live.
My whole week was open until I did a room search on one of my guys. All right, so this guy has been kind of quiet for the entire year that I've had him. Nothing. No incidents, no blow-ups, no... I mean, he had a couple of hiccups here and there where he was just kind of a bit of a douchebag, but, it's nothing. All of a sudden, a lot of things start changing, and we started seeing sort of a lot of, like, manipulation kind of thing coming his way. We saw a lot of stuff happening. I was communicating with his team. We got everything under control, but the Guardian said, I don't know the last time that anyone's done a room search. Could you guys do a room search on him? So he comes back, and I did a room search on him. And I found a flash drive in the drawer of his underwear drawer, right? Never a good start, is it? I took the flash drive out and I looked into it. There was a lot of internet porn that was downloaded onto this flash drive. Now, this guy, not allowed to have porn, not allowed to have internet access. So how the hell he managed to get internet access and look up internet porn? Well, it's investigation. So because I didn't know enough information yet, and presumably this guy's had when I looked at the flash drive, it had porn on it from 2017. So I'm like, all right, well, him having this for one more day isn't gonna kill me. It's not gonna kill him. So I'll just let it go back, and I'll do a more thorough search the following morning. So I came back. Flash drive was gone. He knew that I searched it, so he took it.
And put it where?
He just had it with him during the day because he knew I was going to be coming back the following day.
Up his ass.
5 long years he wore this watch. Up his ass.
Okay, so already got some
Up his
shady
ass.
shit going on. He left his laptop, which the laptop is not, the laptop is supposed to have the internet adapter removed from it entirely, so it cannot connect to the internet. Turns out he's had 2 laptops since that one, and nobody knew. He's gotten his hands on 2 of them. This guy is a fucking moron, okay? He's not smart. And how he managed to like dupe all of us, fucking who knows? So I looked into this stuff, and man, he was like a sleeping diabolical mad genius, right? Saw a whole bunch of stuff about him, like what I thought was happening. Okay, so you know how Xfinity hotspots work, right? In order to get onto a hotspot, you have to have a Comcast account. He doesn't have access to that unless you make one. So what he ended up doing, unbeknownst to everybody, and I've had to piece this all together over the course of like 4 hours cracking in this guy's laptop. What this guy had done, this fucking moron, who can barely fucking tie his shoes, okay, is he had gone on to an Xfinity hotspot on his laptop, okay? He had figured out and searched, because you're allowed to go to xfinity.com and that's it. He went there, he created a Comcast account with his normal email, and I don't know if you guys know this, you're allowed to go on and get 1 hour of free Wi-Fi per month per account. I don't know
For
if you know
where?
that.
From what?
From Comcast. You're allowed to
Oh,
just do this.
weird.
This guy's this guy's blowing my mind with the shit that he's doing. I didn't even know it was possible. Like, this guy's just getting free internet, and I didn't even know it was possible. And he has no. All right. So anyway,
So every month he does that?
right. So
Every
I
month, new
checked.
account.
Yeah. So here's what he does. Right. He Xfinity allows you per account 1 hour per month of free Wi-Fi.
So he has like 10 accounts, gets 10 hours a month or something like that, right?
He didn't start that way. Okay. He started. This is
No
fucking
one starts that
diabolical.
way. No one
Yeah.
starts like as a binge drinker. No one starts drinking at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Right. So here's what happens, right? I'm checking his flash drive, and I can see exactly when he's putting porn on it, right? It started March 20th. The next one is April 20th. The next one is May 21st. You can start seeing the pattern now. The next one is June 22nd or 23rd or something like that. And then it starts getting more frequent, right? It's not just a month now, it's like every week. And so yeah, the guy had figured out, like, I could just see his brain going. He's like, okay, well, I'm safe now. I figured out how to get an hour of internet per month, right? After a couple of months, he goes, well, if I can get free internet on this one, I can just make a cockamamie email, sign up for a bunch of different Comcast accounts, and I can just get free internet whenever I want. And that's exactly what he did.
Kind of very smart.
No, he's not. That's the fucking thing. He's a moron.
He was determined.
And like, all of this, and I'm telling the rest of his team, and they're like, no, you're lying to me. There's no way he's capable of that shit. Like, his roommate that he has is the one who's good with internet, is the one that's good with computers and stuff. And this guy just fucking he beat the system, man. He figured out how to get free internet without hacking, without fucking,
I
you know,
mean, a few
learning everybody
hours
else's
of
internet.
shitty internet. Yeah. I mean,
But
he figured out how to get some porn.
right. But I mean, the reason why it's probably not so like, oh, this isn't so impressive uh to you guys is that, I mean, you, Max, in particular, very good with computers and very good with, like, technology and stuff like that. This guy has been putting on the airs for like decades. He's like 39 years old. People have like thought since he's 18 years old he's just a freaking moron. I mean, he is a moron, but he is way more capable than we think. And so anyway, this whole story, right? I figure all of this shit out. I take his laptop from him because obviously he can't have it anymore, right? So I take his laptop from him. I bring it to the office, and I come back later in the day to tell him when he gets home. And he gets home, everything's cool. The dude's got a cat, okay? So when he gets home, like, so dude, I'd love to talk to you for a minute. If you want to, step outside, we'll just chat for a minute. He goes, okay, cool. Let me get my cat inside. So he brings his cat into his room. He closes the door, and he comes out and he goes, if you want to talk about my laptop, you better put it back in my room right now, or I'm calling the cops.
Whoa.
And so I'm like, all right, man, call him. And so he goes downstairs and he does exactly that. He gets the phone, he calls the cops, and he goes, this guy stole my fucking laptop. So so the cops are now on their way, and the guys are like storming up and down the street, yelling towards me, going like, you fucked with the wrong guy, man.
Oh my God.
You're
I'm
messing with the
gonna
wrong guy.
It's like, I'm gonna fucking break your car. I'm gonna smash your windshield. I'm like, go ahead, man, please. I hate my car. It was a stupid decision to buy this thing. If you break it, I can get a new one. Please do it. And so the cop comes down, and then he's talking to both. So, like, I'm standing at the edge of the driveway. The cop comes in, and this guy is like screaming at the top of his lungs at. And the cop comes over. He's like, so what's going on here? Takes his story. He comes back to me. He asked for my story, and I told him the whole story about why I'm allowed to do this. And he goes, "Oh, okay. So a crime hasn't been committed here." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, it hasn't." And he just goes, "All right, you guys have a good time figuring this out." He gets in his car and he drives
Oh
off.
my god.
And so
Oh my god.
this whole thing that happened, right? So the guy goes, it's like, "You better give me my thing back, or I'm gonna call the cops." I'm like, "Okay, go ahead. I'd really urge you to think about this before you do it. You should probably talk. I want to talk to you about it." And he's like, "Nope." Calling the cop leaves, and I'm like, "So you want to talk now?" And he goes, "Yeah, okay." And then we go in the back and we start talking about stuff. But man, I was just fucking floored at all the shit that I figured out about this guy. Like, I have not, for the whole year that I've had this job, I've spent maybe, I'm gonna say, like 3 or 4 hours with this guy, because he is just not a squeaky wheel. Like, nothing has gone wrong. And he makes one lie during this like 2 week period. He makes one lie, and I communicate that to his team, and his guardian goes, "When's the last time you guys did a room search?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know when the last time we did a room search was." And then it just fucking unboxed this whole Pandora
Oh
shit.
my god.
Now, how many people do you like?
Right.
How many people are in your facility?
Well, it's not a facility, but I mean, I go out to people who just live in other people's homes.
Okay, I
Uh,
mean, like, how many people are under your like
on my
management?
caseload. I think I have 8. I think I just lost one a month or so ago. I had 9, so I'm down to 8. Yeah. And man, I have seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of stuff. I have never seen someone crack the system like that, like he did. It was crazy. Like, the fact that he had this laptop that nobody knew about, and it wasn't even just like a first new laptop. It was his second new laptop.
Oh
Like,
boy, where did
how
you
does
even get
nobody
that?
know this shit?
Where'd you acquire that, my friend? Do we want to know?
I mean, I had my whole schedule free this whole week, and then I did the room search on Monday, and I went, "All right, my week's gonna get a little bit more difficult." And from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, this was all I did was was try to crack this code. And I figured out how he did it. I figured out exactly how he did it. I figured out how exactly when he did all this stuff, and then I confronted him about it on Thursday. And I'm
Wait a
like,
second.
"All right, man, you got 3 chances, okay? You can tell me the truth, but once you hit 3, I'm not helping you." And so I'm like, "Okay, go ahead. How'd you get them? How'd you get this porn on your flash drive?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I found the flash drive and it had all that stuff on it."
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, so you found it. How come you never talked to us about it?" And he said, No. And I'm like, "Okay, did you ever put any porn on it yourself?" And he said, "Nah, never once." I'm like, "Dude, I saw you. I saw the timestamp. You put porn on it Monday, you lying fuck."
Wait a second. Wait, Tiki, you were Dick Tiki.
Dude, I've
You
been a private
conducted.
investigator this entire week.
Did you
You
wear a
should have
hat,
simply
Tiki?
said. You should have simply said strike one.
I did. I said, it's precisely what I said. When he lied to me, I said, "Okay, that was a lie. That's strike 1. You want to try again?" And then he was like a worm trying to not get hooked, right? Like, just wiggling around the worm, wriggling around the hook the whole. I'm like, "Okay, that's 2. I'm gonna take a walk. When I come back, you can either tell me the truth, or you can say I'd rather not talk about it because you're not gonna lie to me anymore." So I went for a walk. I came back, and a whole bunch of shenanigans ensued. And I went, "All right, man, you can either say I plead the fifth and I'm not going to say anything, or you can just tell me the whole truth. And then he proceeded to tell me exactly everything that I had pieced together for 2 days, this whole web
Oh my god.
of shit. He's like, yeah, I made up the name Jennifer to create a bunch of Comcast accounts to get free access to porn. I'm like, cool. I knew that. I just wanted to hear you say it and not lie to my face. That was my week, and that's how I got arrested.
Oh my god.
Good story. Good story.
When I told my supervisor that he called the cops on me, she was like, "Oh my god, that's awesome," and I'm like, "Send bail money. It's not awesome."
Tell her that you encouraged him to break your car.
I did, man. Like that's the crazy thing. When someone's like gonna threaten you for stuff, honestly, your best bet is to go, please, please inflict damage upon my stuff, because then they go, oh, he wants me to do it. Oh, well, fuck him. I'm not gonna do it.
Exactly. Take the power away. Oh, you want to do that thing? Fine. I don't give a shit. You don't have any power over me.
Take it slow.